This fishing report is brought to you by Tackle HD. Here's Luke Routh with the latest from Pomme de Terre.
Hey everyone, Luke Routh here, wanting to bring you a fishing report for Pomme de Terre Lake. It's the end of October and the fishing's kind of funky on Pomme de Terre Lake right now. Lots of little fish biting, hard to find a bunch of good fish, but you've been catching one good fish a day when you get out and do some fishing, so it's all about the moving bait bite at Pomme de Terre right now. I got about 3 or 4 lures, and that's kind of all we're going to talk about. It's not going to be a big, long, drawn-out deal. They're biting 3 or 4 lures. Of course, you always keep a jig on the deck, flip some jig, get some cover. Besides that, we're talking moving baits. It's the fall time. Pomme de Terre is a dirty water lake. They bite the moving baits in the fall time. So first and foremost, Ozark Flash Spinnerbait. Probably a #1 player here now through the middle of November. It's going to be a great bite. Gotta love that Trophy Bass Ozark Flash. It's always on my deck. And then the old Tackle HD head knocker. Till that water gets down 52, 53, I'm going to be throwing that head knocker. Lots of fish coming on the buzzbait, spinnerbait combination right now. Thing is, the size just is not great, guys. The size isn't there at Pomme de Terre. It will get there. It's just not there yet. Get a real windy day. Want to try to catch a bigger fish. Whopper Plopper 120 or Chapo 120, Whopper Plopper 130. Not many bites coming on the Whopper Plopper. The buzzbait's a way better bite than the Whopper Plopper at Pomme de Terre right now. But you can still catch a few on the Whopper Plopper. Square billing, lots of fish coming square billing. Just a natural, natural color. You get up around Bolivar Landing, Nemo, change your color to chartreuse, blackback. Water gets a little more dingy. Just cranking that square bill on rocky banks, hitting stumps. I forgot about the deep fish. They're not there at Pomme de Terre right now. I'm on the bank and I'm focusing on the shallow fish. Like I said, let's talk spinnerbait fishing 101, because I think this is really going to be your big player going into the next month or so, is that Ozark Flash spinnerbait. I don't do anything to modify it. I just pull it out of the package and fish it. Let's talk about the Ozark Flash spinnerbait. I'm throwing a lot of the same spinnerbaits I was throwing 2 years ago. This one's new out of the pack, ready to go. Painted blades, hammered on both sides. This thing's going to be great, guys. The reason this bait's so good, you can throw it in a lot of different areas. You can get on flats, fish it really fast on the flats, try to get a reaction strike. Or if you get on a steeper bank, you can slow roll it and try to catch some of those out there feeding on shad on those bluff walls. Very, very versatile bait at Pomme de Terre in the fall time. It's probably my #1 bait at Pomme de Terre in the fall time. That's a Trophy Bass Co. Ozark Flash. I'm always going to have 1 or 2 even tied on. I may have a 3/8 and a 1/2 ounce both tied on. One of my favorite baits to throw. And then you got the Worldwide Buzzer. I'm going to take the skirt off it. I'm going to pair it with a toad or a swim bait. And I'm going to throw it in those ultra shallow flat areas where there's stumps, lots of bait fish present. I'm going to keep both of these baits really, really, really honest for the next 2 weeks at Pomme de Terre, because that's what I think is going to catch you a better caliber of fish. Ozark Flash spinnerbait, Tackle HD Worldwide Buzzer. That's my 1-2 punch if I'm headed to the Pomme de Terre anytime soon. So if you guys haven't yet, check me out on the social medias right over here. The fishing should be getting better at Pomme de Terre. Usually, we get through that first week in November. Usually things start to crank up. Lots of big fish coming in. Lots of big bags coming in. I can't wait to go over and do some fishing after my wedding here in a couple weeks. So, until next time, we'll see you later.